least. Are you there? Can you hear my voice? Do you hear my breath? Are you out there? Forgive me, priest, for I have sinned. In the ring of fire tonight.
What is up, guys? Gnashing here and live we are for yet another episode of CMV Shockwave edition number 55. And jumping straight into the action, as always, some tag team action to get things started on this night as the Unified World Tag Team Champions, The Influence, Tristan Parker and Yvonne Salvatore, going to be going up against the Cousins of Chaos, and what is definitely a big opportunity here for Sean Kinney and Jeremy Barmore, especially considering the fact they're going to be coming into this matchup with an advantage. The Influence, no doubt, still feeling the effects of that beatdown at the hands of the Psycho Imperium last week here on Shockwave, after Brandon Ace and the Influence actually defeated the Psycho Imperium in a six-man tag team matchup. The numbers game afterwards coming into play, and the Psycho Imperium leaving the Influence and Brandon Ace lying unconscious in the ring, as of course Hunter Quinn and his boys attempt to establish themselves as the crew running things here on Shockwave. And definitely going to be the case here this evening. We're going to see Maverick Flynn one-on-one with Brandon Ace, as well as Trevor Hannibal taking on undisputed heavyweight champion Ricky Delaney a little bit later. And it has been confirmed now, guys, that at Battle Scars 9, we will see the long-awaited rubber match between Josh Omega and Ricky Delaney, with the undisputed heavyweight championship on the line. But Hunter Quinn has made it clear that they're also coming for the Unified World Tag Team Gold. But perhaps the Cousins of Chaos looking to get themselves in position for a future crack at them titles. And a tweet from Hunter Quinn saying, "No one is safe." And that was made very clear last week, as Jeremy Barmore and Sean Kinney, coming off of their matchups in Ascendance 11, of course, Kinney in the Slick B Memorial Battle Royal, while Barmore was a part of the Money in the Bank ladder match. Wasn't a great night for the Cousins, but an opportunity to turn things around in a big way here. Well, I guess we'll find out if the Bloody Bird is safe or not, because here tonight, very first ever push-up contest in CMV history. It's Shay Hoxton. It's Chris Andrews. First to 40 push-ups wins, as Hoxton attempts to prove that he is more in shape than the Bloody Brit, has a better physique, and is the better overall performer between the two. We'll see if his bravado comes back to bite him, though. As, of course, Tornado Tag Team rules in effect here. Luthez press Barmore. Try to use his power here to keep Tristan Parker off his feet. Look at Ivan Salvatore taken to the air, laying out Sean Kinney. Last thing the Influence needs right now is suffering a loss like this and having another team like the Cousins of Chaos nipping at their heels when they've got to worry about the Psycho Imperium. Beautiful double knee facebreaker by Salvatore. We also got some more great action to look forward to here this evening, my friends. We're going to have the Rising Star Championship match that was supposed to take place last week on Shockwave, but due to Astrid Stern missing her flight, unfortunately could not happen. But we're getting it here tonight. Hikiko Stern for the Rising Star Championship. We also got some more tag team action later on as Ella Quinn and Chloe Marks going to take on the team of Amber Reed and Women's World Champion Xiaorong. In the ring, Jeremy Barber with some lethal knees to the side of Ivan's head, actually busting him open. As Tristan Parker just hanging out at ringside, not so eager to get back into the ring. Can't say that I blame him. But Ivan's just entirely on his own right now as the social media sensation mocks these fans here who are definitely on the side of the Cousins of Chaos. You know, I'm an honest man. I'm not the kind of guy to hold a grudge. We all know that. And I can say Madison Wright, she's put together a pretty good show here this evening. But of course, nothing compared to the A show. Big old poison Frankensteiner. Barmore trying to stay on top of Yvonne, who rolls out of the ring. Oh, and Barmore! Always impressive to see someone his size move like that. Lucky for him, the risk pays off as Kitty nails a sidewalk slam. Again, the Cousins of Chaos knowing that a win here could put them in line for a shot at the Unified World Tag Team titles. The Psycho Imperium be damned. Ooh! Laid out is Parker. Salvatore. Double big stomp to the lower back, not once but twice. Gets back into the ring, coming to help out. Tristan Parker, hook to the jaw, could be looking for the unprettier, but actually Parker gonna get involved. Kinney taking on both men all by himself. Back in is Barmore as Kinney goes for the pin kick out. Workhorse. A powerbomb, not once, not twice, but thrice. Pinching the Bloody Brits signature maneuver there as we see Sean Kinney looking for something big. Salvatore saw it coming though. Jeremy Barmore to belly. Double pin here. Whose pin is being counted? Neither gets the 3 count though anyhow. Jeremy Barmore. Delayed brainbusters. These fans here in attendance loving this opening bout. Shot to the gut. Overhead goes Parker. Kinney back into the ring. Tristan doing all he can right now to keep his head above the water while Salvatore is out of it. Barmore up to the top rope. The big man with a body splash. Rest in peace, the rib cage of Ivan Salvatore. Pulverized right there. Parker, meanwhile, gonna bust open Sean Kinney, sending him head first into the steel post. This has become a bloody matchup. Kinney sent gut first now into the barricade, knocking over the steel chairs here. Barmore showing off the physique. Drops Parker on his neck with that tiger suplex, and he's not finished. Hook to the jaw, countered though by the social media sensation. Big old Enziguri unable to topple Barmore. Ivan Salvatore. Kick to the gut. Looking for the rolling unprettier. Barmore to belly at the same time, though. And Barmore's got to break up the pin, save his cousin. So unable to pin Tristan Parker. Gonna go for the pin. Is it too late, though? 1, 2, 3. No, it isn't. A huge non-title win for the Cousins of Chaos. And giving the Psycho Imperium some competition now when it comes to a shot at the Unified World Tag Team titles. Tristan Parker was out after that barboard to belly. Despite the pause between hitting the maneuver and actually going for the pin, it was game over. The Cousins of Chaos on top here tonight. Check, 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 1, 2. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello, hello, hello. Am I coming through now? Check, check, check. Yeah, I was muted. Vintage dashing. Vintage dashing moment. Literally talking that whole time. There we go. Isaac Richardson, guys, stepping into the ring. Of course, joined by his new manager, Jay Davison. We saw it last week, man. Isaac Richardson, now that he's hanging out with Jay Davis, seemingly reinvigorated. He decimated Ty Makata and looking to do the same to Gabriel Seto here tonight. Seto, I'm sure, saw what happened in the final last week. Can't be thrilled about having to get in the ring with Richardson here. I'll tell you what, if I saw Richardson coming my way, you couldn't pay me to get into that ring. Especially with this new mean streak he has found a post-Ascendance 11, but let's not discount Gabriel Seto. On multiple occasions, I've called this kid the total package. A genetic freak. If you were to make the perfect wrestler in your mind, the result would be Gabriel Seto. He's got the size, he's got the strength, he's got the speed and the agility. Let's not completely count out Seto here. MVP of CMV has definitely got his work cut out for him, though, that's for sure. Still to come here tonight, my friends. We've got NGW champion JB Hayes set for action, undefeated still after retaining his championship last week against the Raw Ray Rivers. We also got that big-time tag team bout, Ellie Quinn and Chloe Marks taking on Amber Reed and Xiao Rong, not to mention the very first ever push-up contest in CMB history as Shay Hoxton takes on the Bloody Brit. Who's more fit? We will find out right here tonight. Gabriel Seto trying to keep his head, not trying to show any fear. Knowing full well, once that bell rings, this is going to be no easy task to even survive. Will it be another dominant display from the one true alpha here tonight? After he rings that bell, we're going to find out. But Richardson almost daring Seto to step up, and Seto not backing down. Come on now. Seto. That last some strikes don't seem to be effective. Isaac Richardson and Seto like, hold up. Wait a minute. Right off there. One true alpha. Followed up by some brutal stops to the chest. Repeatedly. They never called me an audio engineer, alright? I leave this stuff to the guys in the production truck. Is that better now? That should be better. Isaac Richardson continuing to absolutely demolish Gabriel Seto here. Takes him down out of that military press into a power slam. Hook and ladder. As Seto started off showing his bravado, not backing down for Richardson, but I think he quickly realized exactly the trouble he's in. Richardson from Brett's rope. Big splash, imagine. The 7-foot-tall, 300-plus pounder. And now look at that falling powerbomb. Vintage Isaac Richardson. But he's not finished. Look at this. He could pin Seto right now. This match could be over. But Richardson isn't finished. He's having his fun. Marking his territory. Seto to his feet, but completely out of it. And the 1-T-A from Isaac Richardson. 1, 2, 3. And that's another victory. Dominant victory for Isaac Richardson. With Jay Davis by his side, Isaac Richardson has become wholly unstoppable. Sato getting a couple of shots in early on that did nothing to even phase Richardson. And another dominant victory. Jake Davis elated with the result. And why wouldn't he be? Well, guys, coming up next, we were meant to see NGW champion JB Hayes in action, but not against Isaac Richardson. The one true alpha has refused to leave the ring, and now here comes Amare Rivers. Isaac Richardson, fresh off of just demolishing Gabriel Sato. JB Hayes was not supposed to face Richardson here tonight. He was scheduled to go one-on-one, actually, with Valentino. But Isaac Richardson has just straight up refused to leave the ring. Apparently, he isn't done for the night. And now Amare Rivers thrown into the mix. Of course, it was last week here on Shockwave that JB Hayes successfully retained his NGW championship against Amare Rivers. And despite attempting to show respect towards Rivers after the match, got nothing but disrespect from Amare. And JB Hayes has been absolutely thrown into the deep end here. Not taking on the opponent he was scheduled to face. And now Amare Rivers has parked a seat at ringside. The undefeated streak, guys, of Hayes is in serious jeopardy here. Isaac Richardson is bloodthirsty. One wasn't enough for the one true alpha here tonight, as he kicks off by just battering JB Hayes. Now got him in a bear hug. The NGW champion able to fight free, barely finds his footing. Amare Rivers taking a seat here next to the announce table. Yeah, we were meant to see the return of Valentino here against JB Hayes. I don't know if Valentino just said, hey, you know what? Not looking to pick a fight with Isaac Richardson. I'll just let him do whatever he wants to do. I wouldn't blame Valentino. Back in the bear hug. Hayes able to break free again. Takes down Richardson with a clothesline. Tries for a body block. JB Hayes just can't even wrap his hands around Richardson. Attempts to go low. Nice stall there by the NGW champion. A forearm smash. Sleeper hold. Locked in, not for long. Guys, JB Hayes unpinned, unsubmitted to this day, but it might come to an end here tonight at the hands of the one true alpha. Gives him the old snake eyes. I mean, it would be bad enough having to take on Isaac Richardson, but then Amari Rivers attempting to throw Hayes off his game. Obviously, Amari Rivers not taking that loss last week lightly, letting JB Hayes know that things between them not over. Amari Rivers doesn't want the respect of JB Hayes. He wants his NGW championship. JB trying to fight back. Maybe he'll get lucky here. No such luck for the NGW champion. Another forearm smash, doing all he can to keep Richardson off his feet. Kicks out the knee, sets him up for a DDT. At least for now, Rivers seems content to watch on, hoping that that's enough to play mind games and throw JB Hayes off here. JB's done a good job so far of staying focused, though. Big boot. Down goes Richardson, and JB Hayes. Wait a minute. Amari has gotten up, guys. And Amari is stealing the NGW championship. Just as JB Hayes is taking control. JB's not going to let that happen, though. Saying, where are you going with my belt, brother? Taking his championship back. But in the meantime, Richardson has gotten back to his feet. And a big right hook knocks down the champion. Massive elbow to follow it up. I guess Amari Rivers not content to just watch here tonight. Richardson throwing Hayes back into the ring. And the one true alpha. Wrong move there. Gets knocked out to the outside. Hayes now from the top. Clothesline lays out Isaac Richardson right on top of the NGW championship. Richardson has certainly taken full advantage of this situation here tonight. Will he be the one to snap the undefeated streak of JB Hayes with a little bit of help from Amari Rivers? JB get desperate as he just gouged the eye of Richardson and then puts him down with a snapmare driver, now into a colossal clutch. Obviously not falls count anywhere. Richardson gets out up to a count of 6 here, guys, and the one true alpha not going to risk it. Oh, but then exits the ring trying to play around with JB Hayes. Cravat driver. JB goes for the cutter. Countered by Richardson. Blocks the clothesline, but able to turn him around. 1 TA! Into the pin. 1, 2, 3, and it's over. The undefeated streak of JB Hayes comes to an end here tonight. Thanks in large part to Amari Rivers. The one true alpha, ending one of the most impressive winning streaks in CMD history here tonight. And Amari Rivers certainly has gotten what he wanted out of all this. Well, I still can't believe what we just saw. Oh, but it's non-stop here on Shockwave. Coming up next, it's Maverick Flynn, Brandon Ace one-on-one, but it seems like the mastodon of the Psycho Imperium wants to get things started before the bell even... Maverick Flynn attacking Brandon Ace as he was making his way down the ramp and absolutely dissecting the would-be Intercontinental Champion, who was coming into this matchup, guys, hardly at 100% after that attack at the hands of the Psycho Imperium last week. But Hunter Quinn, he said this is what would happen. He told Brandon Ace point blank, if you mess with us, you will be destroyed. And Maverick Flynn is making good on that promise. Brandon Ace, pardon my French, getting shit kicked here. Guys, the match hasn't even officially started. The bell has not rung. And Maverick Flynn is just battering Brandon Ace. Finally able to push back a bit of life being shown. Ace not about to be punked out without giving a fight. Again, this matchup is not even legally started yet. Up against the barricade, Ace popping off as he transitions. Boom, right to the back of the head, forcing Flynn to kiss the floor. Brandon Ace, guys, tapped out Intercontinental Champion Hunter Quinn last week in that 6-man tag team matchup. But as we talked about earlier, the numbers game after the match caught up, and the Psycho Imperium laid out the Influence and Brandon Ace as they attempt to assert their dominance here on Shockwave. And Hunter Quinn now trying to dissuade Brandon Ace from gunning for his Intercontinental Championship, sending out Maverick Flynn to put him down, perhaps permanently. Well, is the ref actually going to start this match? He is. And Flynn immediately goes for the pin. This might be over. 1, 2, 3. It is. That was a disgusting display, but wait. Flynn's not done. The Mastodon has got a chair. Extending the arm of Brandon Ace. The Psycho Imperium sending a message to everyone in that locker room. A final shot to the arm. And Brandon Ace will rue the day he picked a fight with the Psycho Imperium. Well, coming up next, my friends, here on Shockwave, episode 55, the last like 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes, been absolute anarchy. And it looks like Maverick Flynn on his way out, guys, spilled a can of black paint all over the canvas. Apparently the Psycho Imperium not content with just destroying everyone in that roster. They want to destroy the arena as well. Hey, as long as they don't do it on Octane, okay? I don't have to pay for the Shockwave, so I don't really care. Madison Wright, the bill is going to you. But it is time, my friends, for the championship bout. We were actually supposed to see last week here on Shockwave, Hikiko challenged Astrid Stern for the Rising Star Championship, but Stern ended up missing her flight and didn't make it to the arena in time. And, well, as we saw from Hikiko earlier tonight, guys, before Shockwave went on the air, she actually accused Astrid Stern, not so directly, of making excuses, of trying to delay this matchup. Astrid Stern making clear that's not the case. She comes out here tonight to defend her Rising Star Championship. And Hikiko definitely irked, to say the least, that she had to wait another week for this matchup to actually happen. It's Hikiko who made her return to CMV during Ascendance 11 and actually caught up with Astrid Stern, paying her respect, saying that, loving what she's seen from Astrid Stern and would love to get into the ring and challenge her for the Rising Star Championship. And Stern certainly not backing down from said challenge. Will she live to regret it, though, is the question that will be answered here. Probably not going to be very fun for these two to be fighting in that black paint. And Maverick Flynn spilled all over the canvas. But it's all for that Rising Star Championship, guys. And Astrid Stern hot off that massive win against Ashley Rain at Ascendance 11. And the biggest moment of Astrid Stern's young life and even younger career. No doubt about it. Looking to use all of that momentum here to propel herself to a championship retention tonight. Got some game challenge in that ring, though, in the form of Hikiko, a former women's hardcore champion here in CMV, guys. And a tweet from Hunter Quinn, who says, "My monster getting the job done. Proud of you. Ace has now learned why this is TSI's domain." Indeed, clear as day message sent there by Maverick Flynn on the part of the Psycho Imperium. And hopefully we'll get an update on the condition of Brandon Ace a bit later on. But after what Flynn did to his arm with that steel chair, I can only imagine Brandon Ace probably going to be out of action, at least for a while. Hunter Quinn making sure that if anyone wants to come for his Intercontinental Championship, they better be ready to take on all of the Psycho Imperium and potentially put their careers on the line. Psycho Imperium's not even finished here tonight, because of course we know later on Trevor Hannibal's set to go one-on-one with undisputed World Heavyweight Champion Ricky Delaney. Hikiko certainly ready, guys. She had to wait a whole nother week. You can't wait another second. Astrid Stern making it clear that she's not running, she's not hiding. Certainly not appreciative, I'm sure, of what Hikiko was saying earlier tonight. That Stern's just making up excuses to delay what Hikiko said is the inevitable. It's for that Rising Star Championship, guys. Hikiko, Stern, Maverick Flynn, real dickhead, man. Not even for what he did to Brandon Ace. Alright, but look at the canvas. How are we going to get that off the canvas, man? That's going to take a power washer. Hopefully we've got some in storage here. As Astrid Stern starts strong. Leg drop right to the back of the head. And immediately goes for a pin. Imagine if it's that easy, and it almost is. Hikiko almost dispatched within less than a minute. Hikiko wise not to underestimate Astrid Stern, as so many have since Stern arrived here in CMV, and well, they lived to regret it. The likes of Zara Reed and Ashley Rain at Ascendance 11. Stern is steadily proving she has what it takes to not only compete amongst the best here in CME, but to be one of the best. German suplex with a quick pin, but Hikiko able to kick out. Good as all the defending champion early on. Just as I say that, Hikiko with a German suplex knocks Stern down to the outside. Guys, coming up next here on Shockwave episode 55, and then Ted is in action, of course, making his return to CMV last week by destroying Xander Slate in a matter of a minute, no more. Back in action here tonight, of course, with Todd Dickens by his side. Quick roll up there by Hikiko, trying to steal it, but that ain't gonna happen on Stern's watch. Able to block that boot. And an Irish whip sends Hikiko off the ropes. Lou Thesz press, slamming the back of Hikiko's head off the canvas. Now Maverick Flynn on his way out dumped a big old bucket of black paint on the canvas. At least that's the story that we're going to stick with. Stern goes up to Brett's rope, taking a risk, and it kind of pays off. That certainly isn't what she was looking for. Kind of landed on the legs of Hikiko. Couple of knees to the midsection. Hikiko maybe indeed coming into this matchup underestimating Asher Stern, at least the way this match is going so far. Stern been largely in the driver's seat, now goes to the top rope and waiting for Hikiko to get to her feet. Astrid Stern, double knees to the face of Meteora. Followed up by a knee to the face. Stern hoisting Hikiko to her feet. A little bit of a choke and a headbutt. Also still coming up here this evening, guys. Tag team action to see Ellie Quinn and Chloe Marks take on the duo of Amber Reed and Women's World Champion Xiaorong. Not to mention the very first ever push-up contest in CMV history as Shay Hoxton takes on the Bloody Brit. Astrid Stern back into the ring as the ref continues his count. Stern throws caution to the wind, and this time it does not pay off for her, completely whiffing that plancha. I was just about to say, Stern, with that champion's advantage, retains. This match ends by count out or disqualification, but resetting the count by taking that leap. Hikiko trying to send Stern into the steel steps there. Stern going to instead throw her shoulder first into the barricade. Trying to lead this fight back into the ring. Astrid Stern, not one to try and win via shenanigans. Wants to prove to the world that she can get the job done definitively. Kicking the hell out of Hikiko here. Throws it to the outside. Going to try again to take to the air. Will it pay off this time? No, it won't. Big right hook from Hikiko. Rocked now is Astrid Stern as Hikiko delivers a nasty looking forearm to the back of the head, not once but twice. This matchup has certainly swung around into the favor of Hikiko, whereas early on Stern was in firm control. After countering that suicide dive, it is all Hikiko. Tries for a right hook. Stern able to catch her with a forearm. Irish whip sends her into the corner, full steam ahead. Vintage Stern here. Not just one, two clotheslines out of the corner, right into the pin. 1, 2. But Hikiko keeps her head above the water, and Astrid Stern getting a little bit worried at this point, it looks like. Stomp to the face. Trying to roll Hikiko into position. Drop kick to the back of the neck. Hikiko wisely, though, using her veteran instinct, rolling out onto the apron, going to pick herself up, but Stern staying on her, tries to charge her, gets up the knee, does Hikiko, now back into the ring. Irish whip off the ropes, goes low, Pele kick. Stern has got Hikiko hurt. Looking for that Shiranui, she pinned Rain with that at Ascendance 11. 1, Hikiko. Oh, quick roll up from Hikiko. One. Oh, man. So crafty is Hikiko. Off the ropes, though. Stern with the stunner. To the top rope. Perfect positioning here. Astrid Stern looking for a moonsault. Hikiko gets out of the way and just stomps on the down Stern. Rising Star Championship on the line here. The returning Hikiko. Caught with a headbutt. Stern gets a bit excited, splashing the inside of Hikiko's left knee. You can tell these fans are definitely divided here. Straight down the middle. What a match it's been. Very back and forth overall. Hikiko. Kick right upside the head of Stern as she was coming back off the ropes. Foot DDT. The most deadly maneuver in that ring. Now look at Hikiko, of course, coming from Japan. She's got those wicked strikes. Strong style in full effect. Kick to the chest and to the knee. Knife edge chop. Hikiko with that blink and you miss it offense. Stern refusing to stay down. Rolls her up. Kick to the side of the head. Stern can't let this keep up, guys. Hikiko gets countered off the ropes, goes Stern. Another stunner. And that jaw of Hikiko at this point got to be feeling some type of way. Stern going to go after the left knee again, perhaps trying to wear Hikiko down for a submission, seeing as how the Shiranui didn't get the job done. Standing moonsault. Tries for a stomp. Hikiko gets back up, though. Kick to the midsection. Irish whip off the ropes. Drops down to Stern. Leapfrog. Another Pele kick. Stern back in control. But can she finish Hikiko off? Asai moonsault. Executed to perfection. Now to the top rope. Waiting patiently for Hikiko to get to her feet. Astrid Stern. Oh, okay. Bit cheeky there. The cheek on full display. Knee to the chest, knocks down Hikiko in the corner, and Stern's getting a little bit hard hitting at this point. A little bit rough and rugged with her offense. Those stomps in the corner. Nice barrel roll. Gets out of the way. Deep arm drag. Hikiko pops right back up, tries for a kick to Stern, countered up. Hikiko goes for a head kick, trips her up. Basement drop kick, rolls out of the way. German suplex. What a match. I ain't mad that we had to wait another week, because what a humdinger and a half we are getting here. Hikiko cranking the neck. Kick right to the gut. Oh, and to the side of the head. Now trying to pander a little bit to these fans. Might end up paying for it, though. Astrid Stern into the pin and gets the win. Oh, the second Shiranui. Astrid Stern is still the Rising Star champion, but barely, man. Squeaked out that dub. Very closely contested matchup there between Hikiko and Stern, but in the end, Stern remains the Rising Star champion despite a tough fight from Hikiko. Coming up next, my friends, a bit of an old rivalry. Wait a minute! Bob Luger from behind, assaulting the Ted as he was making his way down the ramp. And well, Bob Luger, guys, swore to get payback on behalf of his tag team partner, Xander Slate, who of course last week was absolutely demolished in the hands of the Ted. But now security pouring down the ramp, dragging Luger away as Ted gets thrown into the ring by Amare Rivers, who's already had a busy night, instrumental in JB Hayes suffering his very first loss earlier at the hands of Isaac Richardson. Oh, the Ted trying to recover after getting that shellacking courtesy of Bob Luger, who's now been dragged to the back by security. Yeah, Cracker Ring Crew cleaning up that paint within a couple of minutes. We got the best. And a big knee from Ted making his return indeed last week here on Shockwave, guys. Alongside the formerly known as Ted Dickens, now going by Todd Dickens. And Ted, without breaking a sweat, put Xander Slate down. Well, we heard from Slate after the matchup how dejected he was. Bob Luger swore, though, that the fight wasn't over and that he'd stand up for his tag team partner. And that's certainly what we just saw before this matchup began. There's something in the water tonight, man. Something in the Boone juice. And Amare Rivers looking to capitalize. Goes for a pin off the Bangarang. Only a 2 count, though. Half Nelson reverse STO. Rivers not blinking an eye. No problem in taking advantage of that pre-match attack. Ted giving the snake eyes now as Amare Rivers slowly brings him back up to his feet. Knee right between the eyes from Ted. One of the last times we saw Ted before his return last week was a loss he actually suffered at the hands of Amare Rivers. Certainly wouldn't mind getting that win back, but it's not looking very good for him. Thanks to Bob Luger. Ted in a bad way, and Rivers knows it, tries for a head kick. Dodges it, does Ted. Slick combination, finishing with that Meteora. Amare, no time to sit around, straight back up to his feet and put back down by the Ted with that basement dropkick. Who says you get up when I tell you to get up. Hook and ladder. Dropping Ted right down onto his face. And again, Rivers showing off his impressive power. Tossing around Ted like it ain't no thing but a chicken wang. Pulls him into a swinging neck breaker. Kick blocked by Ted. Oh, what a stunner! Cracking the jaw of Amare. Doesn't stop there, though. Follows it up with a chicken wing lung blower. Rivers scrambling as Ted tries to go to the ropes. He's tired, though. He's hurting after that attack at the hands of Bob Luger. Head kick by Amare. Into the pin he goes. Almost able to nab the dub. Infuriated that Ted dared to kick out. Power bomb. Keeping Amare Rivers in control. Wheelbarrow neck breaker. Ted's got to figure out a way to turn things around and quickly as Rivers drops that leg with a bit of funk. Move after move after move here by Amare. Ted says, get me the hell out of here. Rolls to the outside, but I don't think he's going to find any refuge out there. Amare staying on him. Corkscrew moonsault. Takes down the Ted. Kick to the gut, though. Thrown right back into the ring. Rivers not letting Ted get very far, as now might have eyes to finish Ted off for good. Able to counter, though, as Ted backs Amare into the corner. Counters the knife edge chop, though. Kick countered by Ted. Great dodge. The reflexes of Amare Rivers. Carrying Ted into the corner, or at least trying to. Ted able to break free with some elbows to the side of the head, and another stunner. It's going to have Amare Rivers tasted his own blood. Off the ropes. Misses the drop kick, though. That leaves the door wide open for Amare Rivers. Off the ropes. Drop down. Clothesline. Countered. Elbow to the upper back. And Ted with that knee. The same knee he used to.
Pushing punch. It's really good flavor. Let me get this shit open. A little closer with my face, whatever the fuck. Okay, right. We get this bitch open. And you get, there's a scooper in there. Sift out all the cocaine, whatever the fuck is in here. This powder. I swear, this shit addictive though. This shit really good though. remember, what the fuck they say on Jitterless energy blend. So that means when you have this, you're not gonna have a crash afterwards. You put in this little thing in there. My dog trying to make a little cameo. How you doing, Mika? Doing all right, Mika? Mika loves Dubby. And then you fill this up with water. All you gotta do, you fill it up with water. I don't know how many ounces are in here. It might be 16, it might be 32. You know, if it were 16, call creators would actually love this a lot more than they actually do. But anyways, and then all you gotta do, you put the lid on. You put this damn lid on. I can secure it a little tightly. And then all you do, you shake it. All you gotta do is shake it. That's literally all you have to do. All you have to do is shake this fast as you can, or as hard as you can, you know, make sure everything's dissolved in there. Pop the top off, give it a little taste. That shit refreshing as fuck. Now I'm gonna have enough energy to, you know, like, do all the other shit I need to do. Use code CMV23 for 10% off your order. Thank you guys at Dubby for sponsoring us, and we are back to the next match, or wherever the fuck we're going to.
And our next matchup, my friends, some tag team action. And it has been a wild night so far, that's to say the least, but it ain't over yet. We've still got that push-up contest to come. The first ever in CMV history as Shay Hoxton challenges the Bloody Brit. All right, now it is Ellie Quinn making her way down the ramp, the former Women's World Champion. Of course, losing her championship to Xiaorong in the main event of Ascendance 11 Day 2. But as we saw last week here on Shockwave, guys, Ellie Quinn is not wasting any time, getting right back on the hunt, interrupting Amber Reed, who had come down to the ring to celebrate her win against Jason Spade at Ascendance 11, and make it clear that she intends to get some championship gold around her waist once again. But Ellie Quinn had to come down to the ring, saying, I hope you're not thinking about going after that Women's World Championship. Ellie Quinn talking about the amazing year that she has had, voted Female Competitor of the Year here in CMV, winning that Glammy for good reason, running down her accolades. But she said, there's one thing I haven't done. I haven't beaten you, Amber. Well, tonight, Ellie Quinn has her opportunity, albeit in tag team action, as she pairs up with Chloe Marks, the newest client of Jay Davis, who, of course, we saw just a couple nights ago on Octane go one-on-one with Amber Reed. Good matchup between the two. Reed victorious in the end. So Chloe Marks also looking to get her lick back, if you will, as the kids these days say. This is a dangerous tandem right here in Ellie Quinn and Chloe Marks. Two bad attitudes combining into one mean-looking duo. Well, Amber Reed certainly excited not only for the chance to get hands on Ellie Quinn here, but also to team up with the Women's World Champion Xiaorong. Amber Reed delving into their history of one another, talking about how Amber Reed's first ever opponent in a wrestling ring was Xiaorong many years ago. Now they are partnering up here this evening, despite the fact that Amber Reed has eyes for that Women's World Championship around the waist of Xiaorong. Amber Reed, as she talked about herself earlier tonight, never lost the Women's World Championship. Vacated it all those years ago. Amber Reed, as far as she's concerned, that Women's World Championship still has her name on it. Question here being obvious, can Reed and Xiaorong remain on the same page, with Xiaorong knowing that Amber Reed desires that championship in her hands? Obviously still ecstatic, still riding that wave of emotions after finishing her story at Ascendance 11, beating Ellie Quinn to become the Women's World Champion. And kicked off her reign with a nice win last week here on Shockwave against Gianna. Xiaorong sharing the ring here tonight, though, with 3 top contenders for her championship. An opportunity for Xiaorong to test the waters, to size up the competition, if you will. So, of course, Tornado Tag Team action. It will be Ellie Quinn and Chloe Marks taking on Amber Reed and Xiaorong. Ref gonna ring that bell, guys. Still to come up next, we have got Trevor Hannibal one-on-one with the undisputed heavyweight champion Ricky Gelady. As, of course, we found out earlier tonight, it's official at Battle Scars 9. Gelady will make his first defense of that undisputed heavyweight championship against Josh Omega, the rubber match they have long been waiting for. And we saw exactly what the Psycho Imperium is capable of earlier tonight. It's what Flynn did to Brandon Ace. I'm a bit worried, I have to say, for Ricky Gelady. Not to mention the push-up contest still to come. Jay Hoxton, Bloody Brit, first to 40. Xiaorong instantly sent to the outside, able to get back in, met by Chloe Marks, lighting her up. Woo! Some might say like the 4th of July. Xiaorong able to block that discus, big boot as Reed takes to the air and lays out Chloe Marks. I'm glad you bring that up, Suntan. The A Show. All right, like I said earlier, listen, Mike, put together a decent enough show here. We'll turn it where it's due, but the A Show, this upcoming Monday, forget about it. We've got an Anarchy Championship match. Cam Harris challenging peligro. And a whopper main event, if I do say so myself. Listen to this dream team. Listen to this dream team right here. Josh Wolf, Chris Diamond, and Blake Virtue teaming together to take on Leon Yada and two partners of his choosing. I mean, you just got to be there. Back in the ring, Amber Reed with a snap German suplex. Now see Ellie Quinn caving in the skull of Xiaorong. Countouts are in effect, as you can hear. Count of 5 might not matter. Amber Reed with Nightfall lays out Chloe Marks. 1, 2. Ellie Quinn there to make the save. Doesn't have to, though. Marks able to kick out. And now the main attraction showcases her lethality. Camera away. Xiaorong, though, from behind with a back suplex. Ushigoroshi from the Women's World Champion. As we see Reed slowly bring Marks to her feet, tries for a head kick, able to duck it as the Prodigy. Now Chloe Marks on her own for the moment as Quinn rolls to the outside. Xiaorong from the side headlock, punch to the bridge of the nose. Ellie Quinn able to regain her composure, taking her time, actually getting back into the ring, looking for the elevator! Elevator! To the history maker, just ignores Xiaorong. They're going for the pin, not even a 1 count for her. Broken up in the Women's World Champion, who gets drop kicked into the middle rope. Quinn with a knee to the lower back. And now trying to choke Xiaorong out. Quinn! Oh man, Oliver. Wait, yeah, the hair looks good. The hair still looks good. Gotta make sure you're looking fine at all times and you're the main attraction. Oh, Xiaorong! Stacking Ellie Quinn up, that's the move she beat her with. At Ascendance 11 to capture the Women's World Championship, and it won't be enough here tonight. Kicks out this Ellie Quinn, and Chloe Marks comes to her aid. Laying into the champion. DDT takes her down. Chloe Marks shooting herself out like a torpedo. Xiaorong asleep on her feet. Marks with an STO. Had some stank on it. Ellie Quinn looking for the elevator again, maybe, but Amber Reed able to catch the kick. Turns around, Chloe Marks with a side headlock. Trying to out-wrestle Xiaorong. Ellie Quinn looking worse for wear, but able to get back into the fight. Delayed Fisherman suplex. Showed off her strength there for a brief moment. Now shows off her willingness to take risks with that suicide dive. In the ring, guys. Air raid siren from Marks. 1, 2, almost. Able to pin the Women's World Champion. Air raid siren neckbreaker to Ellie Quinn into the pin, but a breakup at 1. Fast-paced, hard-hitting tag team matchup here. As Reed gets put down with a back suplex off the headbutt at 1 count only, though, for the Prodigy. As Ellie Quinn now, suicide dive, takes out Xiaorong. Kick attempt by Marks. Thwarted by Amber Reed, tries for a discus knee. Headbutt into the back suplex again. Not too sure what happened there. She's tripped. The Chloe Marks of old. Oh, and Nightfall makes her pay for the mishap. But Ellie Quinn back into the ring, lickety split to make sure this match ain't over just yet. Jockeying for control. Elevator, numero dos. Nope, Reed able to counter it this time. Marks with a wicked right hand. Woo! That's a right hand good right home to your mama about. Chloe Marks again putting her mat wrestling technique on display. Chloe trying to get her win back here from Amber Reed. Air raid siren. Time bomb at ringside. Puts down Ellie Quinn. And into the ring in time to break up the pin. So Quinn gonna shake off the time bomb out onto the floor. Shout wrong. Doorbuster puts her back down as Marks tries to catch her breath on the apron. Not going to happen on Xiaorong's time, but Marks able to get herself back into the ring. Belly to belly suplex sending the much bigger Xiaorong overhead. Tries for a stop though, and Wrong able to get to her feet. Nice flashback. World champion. Looking to stack up Chloe Marks. Ellie Quinn notices the pin. Will she be in time? Yes, she will. Breaks it up at the count of 2. And trying to give Chloe the time she needs to get back into the fight. Amber Reed into the ring. Nightfall for Ellie Quinn. And an air raid siren neckbreaker for Chloe Marks. 1, 2. Marks kicks out. What a matchup here. Ellie Quinn again with the ruthlessness. Time bomb! Time bomb! But at the same time, Ellie Quinn with a swinging neckbreaker. Right into a rear naked choke. Ellie Quinn trying to put Amber Reed to sleep. And Amber taps! Amber taps! Ellie Quinn's not done! Lays out Xiaorong 2! Drops her on her head! And Ellie Quinn tapping out Amber Reed. Guys, I think that might be the first time we have ever seen Amber Reed tap. I can't remember a time that Amber Reed tapped out. Ellie Quinn, the female superstar of the year for a reason. A huge win for these two. Some more action coming up next here, my friends. This Trevor Hannibal making his way to the ring here, guys. But, well, obviously, Ricky Delaney saw what happened earlier tonight to Brandon Ace at the hands of the Psycho Imperium. And he's taking the shot first here before Hannibal has the chance. Delaney bashing Hannibal with the undisputed World Heavyweight Championship. And now the bell is officially rung. You can't blame Delaney. He's obviously been watching the show. He was not about to let it happen to him what happened to Brandon Ace earlier. The Juggernaut, instead of waiting for the Psycho Imperium to strike, he striked first. Still no word on the condition of Brandon Ace just yet. But Delaney not waiting around to be a victim as he, of course, prepares to defend his undisputed World Heavyweight Championship against Josh Omega of the Psycho Imperium at Battle Scars 9. Hunter Quinn pulling the strings here tonight, trying to send a message to that entire locker room to establish their dominance and take out the competition. And we're trying to fight back now. They're obviously at a disadvantage. Right into the pin goes Hannibal after some stomps to the chest. A 1 count only for the former NGW champion. Delaney got a taste for himself, the power of the Psycho Imperium last week when his championship celebration was cut short. All of those masked men beating him down, but Delaney's still able to stand tall in the end. He is not backing down. The numbers game might obviously be against him, but you're not going to see him tuck tail and run into the pin. A 2 count only. It has definitely been, I mean, no words to describe how nuts it has been here tonight. Like I said, something in the boom juice. Coming up next, we close out the show with the first ever push-up contest in CMB history. Shay Hoxton takes on the Bloody Brit as Delaney goes to the top. A flying Juggernaut. Using himself like a cannonball there. Double axe handle. Keeping the Hardcore King down. Why not one more time? Delaney is fired up. He is not holding back. Good counter by Hannibal. Sends Delaney off the ropes. Reverse STO. And try to go after the legs. Pushed back by Delaney, who acts quickly, knows not to play around with someone as dangerous as Trevor Hannibal. German suplex. 1, 2, 3, and that's the win. Just like that for Ricky Delaney. Ricky Delaney will not be anyone's punk bitch. And he took the fight to the Psycho Imperium before they can take the fight to him here tonight. Delaney letting it be known that the Psycho Imperium wants to take over Shockwave. They're going to have to get through him to do it. time it is, my fine feathered friends, for the very first ever push-up contest in CMV history. And Shay Hoxton has thrown down the gauntlet. He has challenged the Bloody Brick Chris Andrews to prove who is more fit here tonight. The push-up contest, guys, the first to 40 push-ups wins and proves that they are the superior physical specimen. This challenge made by Shay Hoxton after his less than stellar performance last week against the Bloody Brick. Chris Andrews knocking off Hoxton in a matter of minutes. Hoxton making the excuse that he's still sore after Ascendance 11, but Britt telling him, you forgetting that I was in a fucking London Street Fight Iron Man match? But Shay Hoxton, as you can see, flexing the 18-inch pythons. He looks good. Love that he's repping yours truly, that dashing DJ Yuri merch. Me and Hoxton, you know, we got a lot in common. We're both Glammy Award winners this year. Of course, Hoxton got himself a slew of Glammy Awards, whereas I was voted Commentator of the Year, obviously. Shay Hoxton in phenomenal shape, there's no doubting that, but as we saw last week when the two tried to outflex one another, Bloody Britt, obviously, with the bigger biceps, the upper body strength of the Bloody Britt going to be tested here, though. First to 40 push-ups will win this contest. First ever contest of its kind here in CMV. I mean, we've had arm wrestling matches before. Who could forget? Bob Luger, Scott Norrie, way back when at Ascendance 4. But this is going to be a test of your physical endurance here, and it's a race. The first to 40 push-ups proves that they are the superior physical specimen. Now, I bet I could probably get to 40 push-ups before either of these guys, but that's a debate for another time. Here we go. Shay Hoxton, the Bloody Britt, a push-up contest. And as you can see, the scoreboards up there on the corner, upper right-hand corner. Starting off with a bit of a stare down. Hoxton going to show off the goods. The 18-inch pythons, brother. Bloody Britt says, that's nothing. Check this out. Woo! That is some meat in that ring right now. Staring each other down. Well, there we go. At the same time, the push-ups begin. First to 40. Well, they're tied up right now. Going shot for shot. Oh, but Bloody Britt! Bloody Britt dropped down, but Hoxton did not. A cheap shot from Shay Hoxton, and then throws Britt to the outside, guys. The contest continues until one of these guys reaches 40. Hoxton able to get a few push-ups in there before Britt gets back into the ring. Remember, this is a race. I don't think this is how it was intended to be contested. But the fact remains, Britt gonna go for some push-ups. Gets a few in before Hoxton drops the elbow. Unlike any push-up contest I've ever seen. I don't remember having to do this back in high school. Shay Hoxton, couple of push-ups before Britt able to nail him with a spine buster. Spine to the pine. And now in the full mount. Some lethal shots from Chris Andrews, guys. Right now, Hoxton in the lead. at 13 push-ups. Britt right behind him at 10. Throws Hoxton down to the outside. Britt going to get a few more reps in. Oh, he's got the chance here. Hoxton, though, at ringside. It's a Falls Count Anywhere push-up contest. They're going shot for shot. Bloody Britt, though, realizing Hox is in the lead, has to stop him there. Hox is already at 20 now. Britt at 18. Oh, okay. Get a little too close to the announce table here. Come on now, guys. We were just hoping to see two sweat hogs try and prove who's got the better physique. Bloody Britt right here in front of the announce table. Hoxton going for a chair. Hoxton has picked up a chair. Britt doesn't see him. Right to the back of the head. Not once, not twice, but thrice, 4 times. Shay Hoxton now right over the downed body of Britt. Getting some more push-ups in, but bloody Britt has taken worse shots than that and has come back. He ain't done yet. He ain't out of this push-up contest yet. Now they're tied, guys. 25-25. Bloody Britt power bomb down onto the floor. Remember, it's first to 40. Britt gets back into the ring. Getting some more push-ups in. Has made it to 28-29. Hoxton is not happy about it. Shouting and yelling. That's not going to do him any good. That's not going to win him this contest. Shot to the midsection. Nice knee to the jaw on Hoxton, wasting no time. There's no time to waste. Hoxton now to 29. Once more, it's all tied up here. Hoxton almost looks like he's kissing Britt's feet. Elbow to the back of the head. Double axe handle. And some more forearms from Andrews to the back of the head. Chris Andrews going to try to get things tied up again. It's up to 32. 33 actually takes the lead by 1. Punch to the back of the head. Tries for a right hook, caught though by Hoxton, who's able to send Britt into the corner. Shay Hoxton drops down, able to get up to 36. First to 40. Explodes out of the corner, does Chris Andrews. Some more hammer fists. Couple of forearms to the forehead. 33-36 here. Hoxton sent into the corner. Chris Andrews staying on him. The lefts, the rights, baby. The lightning, the thunder. Smack it up. Shay Hoxton, cannonball senton. Britt takes a step back. Takes the opening. 37. Right back down, though. Oh, my God. Made it to 39. Bloody Britt is 1 away. He needs 1 more push-up to win this contest. 1 more push-up. I don't know what the hell that was. Looked cool. I'll say that much. It is 39-36. Oh! Hoxton! What the hell was that? Was that Joey Bacon's food coloring? And Hoxton takes advantage and gets to 40. Shay Hoxton is the winner of your push-up contest. Utilizing some sort of mist, spitting in the eyes of Chris Andrews, blinding him. And that gives Hoxton the chance to get in those last few push-ups. And Hoxton, the undisputed push-up champion of CMV. Someone's got to check out Britt.